Hey Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Got a little damage right there. I don't think these have much of it. These aren't hollow ground. I don't think these are supposed to have rod lines. There's no hollow grind on it. Look at that, it's flat. Yeah, I'm waiting on a couple of people to pick up also, and somebody to drop off. It's supposed to be a dog groomer dropping off today, but I haven't heard from her. Texted her this morning, haven't heard. I had some clipper blades to do this morning, and a few knives. This is a German style barber shear, so there's no hollow grind in it. Because that's the way it was designed and built. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you'll hit that thumbs up. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hope you're having a good day wherever you're at. Looks good. We're doing 4 pairs of shears for a local barber. I have no idea what the most expensive shear is. got a problem with this one. This one's way off. I don't know if these have been sharpened before. Hey, Jim. No, I didn't. It was just a cheap pair of shears. And so I just gave him a new pair. I had some cheap shears and I just gave it to him. It bounced somewhere. I don't know where it went. I mean, I saw it hit the floor and then I just saw it disappear. It probably bounced under the bench and went to the back. What are you going to do? Yep. Yeah, that's why I have these. That's why I have the carpet mats on all the benches. But it didn't do any good because I knocked it off. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Guys, it's 80 degrees in my shop and 76% humidity. It's brutal today. All right, we're not going to work the ride lines a lot. I'm just going to kind of that's all I'm going to do. Maybe a little more. I think that's good. A little spot right there. Mark, we're working what's called the ride or the hone lines. These shears don't have much of one anyway, but that's the reason why. It's not like a knife. This edge is not a knife edge. So we're trying to get that line clean all the way to the tip, and we're a little short right there. But I'm not going to work it too much. There's no need to. This is an old pair of, it's not old, but they're German. So that's Germany, German style barber shears. And a lot of the traditional barbers, this is a barber, this is not a stylist. I guess he's both, but he considers himself an old school barber. So he likes these shears. They're pretty easy to sharpen. I don't like the tip. Didn't like the way the tip was cutting there. All right, I was trying it on the hair back there. Let's use some. That's cutting pretty good for a barber shear. Maybe pushing hair a little bit. I might have over polished. Let's try this. I think I'm going to leave it. I think it's good. Well, I didn't oil it, did I? Let's put a little drop of oil on it. All right, here's some another beveled edge shear, and right there I can feel it right there where it's not cutting, so it's definitely going to push hair right there. See that? That's terrible. All right, let's fix them. $173 people watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the country. And strangely enough, people have found us on YouTube and mailed us things. So I can see the damage along the ride line and right there at the tip too. It's just wear. That's some really bad wear right there. You'll see those. You'll see the damage. Damage right there. And then there's some damage at the tip. bit more to go. I'm good and clean all the way down, except they're still right there at the tip. All right, I think we got it. Maybe a little more right there. I'll reposition my fingers a little bit more downward pressure. One of the things I didn't do is check the set on this. Looks pretty good. I think that looks good. I think it looks good. So if you're watching out there, tell me where you're watching from. We're in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. Australia. Well, I appreciate you watching. What time is it in Australia? Northeast Alabama. Oh, it's early morning in Australia. David, what town do you live in Northeast Alabama? Jacksonville. My great-grandfather was born in New Market, Alabama, if you know where that's at. I've never been there. But my understanding is I've still got family there, relatives. Sorry, guys. Germany, thanks for watching from Germany, Tony. Idaho. Well, I guess it's summertime in Australia. Well, it's pretty warm down here in Texas, too. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit in my shop and 78% humidity. And it's January, what, 9th? Oh, well, that's the way it goes in Texas. We're sharpening barber shears this afternoon. Well, it's always humid here in this part of Texas. We're right on the Gulf. I understand, Jim. I don't care for the cold. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Y'all hang tight. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're going to go back to the stones. That looks good. Yeah, I feel for you guys that have that cold winter. All right, that looks good. Now, Jeff, I assume your shop is heated and air conditioned and everything. Well, that's not bad. What to ask while asking for sharpening stones? I would tell you to go, if you want to know what kind of stones to buy, call Sharpening Supplies. Go to sharpeningsupplies.com. Talk to those guys. Tell them what you want to sharpen and they'll find the right stones for you. Sharpeningsupplies.com. Alcohol. They feel pretty good. Well, where they wouldn't cut one ply tissue paper before, now it's just, there's no resistance whatsoever. But hair is all that counts. The back, the middle, most important, the tip. I think he'll be very happy with those. Let's do a final adjustment. Oh, I'm doing the wrong side. What am I doing? So why is that not turning? That looks good. That feels good. I like to put a little rubber band on it. Make sure they don't open. Here's his matching thinning shears. Oh wow, that was really bad. Huh. Well, that's not bad. Oh man. What'd you tell them? They're ceramic coated? I don't know if I've ever seen those. I don't mess with anything ceramic except the clipper blades. Yeah, that's about the standard. That's where it should be. The tension on the shear should be. They should not slam close, but they also shouldn't just stick straight out either. That's the medium range tension on the shears. Shears need proper tension. They can't be too tight, they can't be too loose. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I've done those. Yeah, you just sharpen them normal. See a couple more spots. I think that's good. Let's look at these and see how they look. Maybe just a little damage right there, maybe, I don't know. Kind of feels something right in there. I think that's good. All right. To the flat hone. We got a burr. I guess they call it a micro. It is in mesh. You're exactly right. It is measured in mesh or microns. So that's a 30 micron. This is a 15 micron, and then I'll use the 9 micron. Or mesh. Always get the two messed up between mesh and micron. I write the grit on it because I can remember grit better than micron since it's backwards. The 3M abrasives seem to be a little bit better. They're more expensive, but they do clog. You see this? You see the material? See the. That's why I use this. Watch the disc. So that'll clean it up pretty good. It extends the life out of these for sure. Back to the stone. .3M is probably the best abrasives out there, I would think. But they're more expensive, obviously. I think that looks all right. So we can go to the fine stone now. All right, I got one more pair of thinning shears after this. And then I'm caught up for the day. Now you're not flattening the back of it, you're working what's called the hone line or the ride line. You see that? That is part of the cutting edge of the shear. I think it looks real good. Oh, that looks good too. All right, let's see if they cut. That was a 6,000. Correct. You're just working the hone lines on that. That edge there. See the edge? You're just working that. There's no sharpening to the other side. It just holds the hair. It's not the cutting blade. This is what's called a thinning shear. So it doesn't cut every piece of hair it cuts across. It leaves hair in between. All right, let's see if I cut. Oh yeah, see, that's nice there. It wouldn't cut before. Got perforations through all the paper. That's real nice. Need to comb my hair. Oh yeah. Not pulling, so that's good. Cutting good. It's just a custom-made little tool. If you notice, this is not a screwdriver. Where's that? That's the way it looks. So you can't use a screwdriver. You have to use something like that. They call it a UFO tool. Well, this one's custom-made for me. All right, so there's another pair done. Need to clean up my workspace. Looking bad around here. 110 people watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. So those are not cutting all the way through. Hanzos. Now these are convex edge, so we'll have to convex them. A little bit more work. Looks pretty good. I am in Galveston County, Texas, halfway between Houston and Galveston. Near it's called the Bay Area. Houston Bay Area is basically what it's called. I'm real close to the Johnson Space Center. I want a little bit more right in that area there. Wow. All right, I think that looks good. That looks fine. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. All right, a little more work on the stone and we should be done. So on thinning shears like this, you need to ramp this up a little bit. So you just take a little emery board, a very fine emery board, and ramp those teeth just a hair. And I'm going to go one little pass on the buffing wheel and we're ready to put them back together and see how they cut, and then we're done. I am done for the day. Still waiting on people to pick up. One won't be here till around 6:30, he said. Frank, I've got, I use a diamond plate to flatten the stones. You'll go to my YouTube channel and look up whetstone maintenance. I've got several videos on how I do it. But I use a diamond plate. I use a 200 and a 400. I'll get it flat with a 200, and then I'll smooth it out with the 400. In fact, I need to do that. I need to do some maintenance. I usually do the maintenance on Sunday morning. I have farmers market tomorrow, so I won't be sharpening any shears tomorrow. But on Sunday I will, and so Sunday morning I'll do some whetstone maintenance. Oh yeah, that's cutting great now. That's the way it should go through those end wraps. Hair is all that counts. Oh yeah, not pulling. All right, those are cutting great. All right, that's 1 hour. I hope y'all subscribe to the channel. It does help us out. Helps our little business out. We get a little business off of YouTube. Somebody called me from TikTok yesterday. Saw one of my TikTok videos and said, hey, I saw you on TikTok. I wanted you to sharpen some stuff. And so, of course, she was supposed to bring stuff today, and I never heard from her. Jeff, Jim, y'all have a good one. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm done for the day. I'm not sharpening anything else today. I got to go load the truck for the farmer's market tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Take care.